Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan with a Fallout 76 news update. Fallout 76 received new content, and it's a new quest line called Waste Management. It takes place in a sewer drainage system underneath Harper's Ferry called the Burrows. Bethesda recommends at least 2 players level 50 or over tackle this together, but I say if you're level 50 or over, you can take it solo. But of course, it's always a little bit more fun to do things together in the wasteland. This quest starts when you find a manhole cover just outside of Harper's Ferry, and then inside the sewer you find a dead Brotherhood of Steel with a holotape that triggers the quest line to start. Now, some people are saying that this quest line is not long enough, nor is it hard enough. Well, let me say, with my first impressions on this, it is not a long quest line at all. It is a short quest line, and it is a short dungeon. But you will run into some higher level enemies. Like I said, Bethesda recommends 2 players level 50 or over. But if you are level 50 and you have good weapons with enough ammo, I think you're going to be fine. You will run into some level 60 ghouls type things. You will run into some robots that are high, but you will be fine. It's not that long, but that does not mean it's not a good dungeon. I actually tackled the Burrows alone, and it took me about 25 minutes alone, and I took my time. I read the terminals, so you see it is a very, very short dungeon. And I enjoyed the ambiance of it. It has a real creepy vibe throughout, but there is not much to it. Now, there is a lot of complaining about it, like I said, being very short with not really a boss at the end. And I'm trying not to give you major spoilers here. But I just want to remind you of a couple things. Number one, this is free content. That's huge right there. Number two, it's more than we had yesterday. And number three, they are giving us literally new content every other week right now. And I do believe this is a good, small little piece of content, and this is something we can go back to over and over and over. And there were several legendary items that I got through this dungeon, so there's some pretty good loot to be had as well. So my overall impressions, my first impressions of this were fairly positive. Again, it is short. It could have been longer, yes. It could have been much harder, yes, but this is something you can go back to. You can farm it for some legendary loot, and I do like the atmosphere of the place very much as a place to go back to over and over and over. So when you hear somebody complaining about the shortness of it and how terrible it is, remind them that it is free, okay? It is free content. That is huge. Now, one other thing I want to update you with. Remember, I just got through with the full Sheep Squatch deep dive. Please go watch that if you hadn't. We dive deep into the story of the Sheep Squatch, fully covering it and giving a review at the end. I said at the end of that I believe there is more Sheep Squatch content coming, and guess what? We already have more. Today, there are at least 2 more side quests to the Sheep Squatch, and more of those taxidermy heads can be unlocked today. So that is good news. There is one bad news, though. The camera was pushed back yet again, so we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for the camera. By the way, even though the camera is not here, you will find a lot of the camera things showing up on the challenges. Don't let that throw you. They just didn't get that taken off of. The camera is not here. I spent a lot of my time looking for the camera, looking for how to find the camera, but it is not here yet. It has been pushed back, so I believe to the 26th. So we will have time to wait until the camera gets here, and vending, and all those other good things. There's so many good things that we're still waiting on. And see, just in another 2 weeks, we're going to get more FREE content. So there's so much more coming. There's going to be more Sheep Squatch content coming. And I believe, just wait and see, I believe they're going to give more to the Burrows as well. That's just the first part. I believe they're just it's kind of like an onion. They're just starting to peel the onion and giving us a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. And I kind of like it like that. So I hope all this negativity, I don't know why there's been so much negativity surrounding this game. I wish people could just get positive and get excited and enjoy. I've enjoyed it since the beta, and I just hate all this negativity. Find something to enjoy about it, and I enjoyed the Burrows, I enjoyed Sheep Squatch, and I'm going to keep enjoying Fallout 76. Well guys, I hope this helped you just a little bit. Maybe look at the Burrows just a little bit different than everybody else is looking at it. Please check all my links down below. If you can, if you're able, look at my Patreon and think about becoming a partner of this channel. If you cannot do that, there is a one-time gift that you can give, and that is coffee. Check out that link down below as well. The KingFanMan needs all the help he can get, and I would appreciate that as well. If you would like to play with me, just send me a message and I can play with you on PS4, on Xbox, or on the PC. I would love to do that. I hope to see you in the waste of West Virginia. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.